Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's adjusting to this online instead of on campus. I know I am kind of tough, but we all have to get through this. And for most importantly, hope everyone is staying safe and taking care of themselves. So today I want to present to y'all on colic and horse. And as you can see my title here, just try to be creative with it. Um, so just try to do a little something. So we talk about colic, and so we want to know, well, what is it? So colic is a common disorder in the horse digestive system, but we typically just say abdominal pain, or another word is stomach pain to make it more simple. And some of the types are the stomach, which is the main affected location, and then around the stomach you have small intestine, large intestine, and what we call a twisted gut. So some of, but not all of them, are types of colic that a horse can get. So, well, now we want to know. So we know what colic is. We know what types is. So now let's see what causes the colic. Well, you have things like gas, impaction, strangulation, infarction, etc. So these are just some of them colic, but it's more out there. But just to name a few, I just have four for you. And so the first one is talking about gas. So with gas, it's like the gas is just too much gas that can stretch the intestines. Impaction, so you think about impaction is like think about stuff just clogging up in a drain or and something like that in some sort. So with an impaction, you have the poop become hard. So the poop is in the system and it won't be able to pass because for one, if the horse is dehydrated, it won't be able to pass. And then for two, if you have the horse and you feed them on the ground with the sand, that sand can in fact impact it as well. So impaction is just thinking about like a toilet that's just clogged up and it cannot go down because it's so packed with stuff down there. And so we talk about strangulation. Strangulation is simply the intestine becoming trapped. So if you you trap that up, the flow of the blood and feces won't be able to go through. So once again, it's, like I say, it's like a toilet. It's clogged up and then you go down that drain. And then infarction is simply the blood supply to the intestines. It just has a poor circulation. So once again, these are some of the causes of colic, but not all, but just to name a few, these are some of them. And there's just a little animation there, if you will. Now, so now we know what causes it, what is it. Now, well, why do they call it? Well, one, we talked about in class, they are able to vomit. So it's basically like a acid reflux, heartburn that humans get, cecum and blind sac, the length of their small intestines, small colon narrows at termination of right dorsal colon, an upward movement of ingestive at pelvic flexure. And so, as you can see, these are some of the signs that we'll see in the horse when we know they have colic. So as you start up to the top, you have pawing, a lot of sweating going on, and kicking at the stomach, a lot of rolling, stretching, not eating, pulse over 60 beats per minute. So if you have your horse and you see some of this stuff going on, it could be a sign that is relating to colic. So as you can see here, these are some of the signs. And oh, by the way, I wasn't raised on the farm, but if I had a horse and I seen that, yeah, I'm like, okay, he maybe have colic. Maybe. So now that we talk about what is it, what causes it, why they have it. So let's say if they get it, well, everything as a vet though, in terms of I learned, we want to prevent something before we treat it. But if we have to treat it, we have to do that as well. But prevent the colic. Well, one, we want to have fresh and clean, cool water. Two, we want to have a pasture turnout, where in terms as in you want to get them accustomed to just more than one pasture, so about 2 or 3 at the max. We want to feed them off ground, but like we say, what causes colic with that sand, we want to not have them eating off the ground in sandy areas. Give them a good dental exam. grain and pelleted feed only if you need to, and regular deworm. You gotta get the worms out the system. And so, like I say, as vets, the main thing we want to do, we want to prevent before we treat. But if we have to treat, as you can see here, we have these painkillers. One is called abatamine, and the other one, don't know how to pronounce that. But as you can see, these are the two anti-inflammatory agents, which are painkillers that will help the horse be in ability to pain, so they won't be able to feel it. It's a painkiller, so that's a good sign. Soothe them and make them feel relieved. But if, in other words, on the other side, if we have to do surgery, that might be required only because if the pain is uncontrollable. So if it's uncontrollable, painkillers is not working, we would have to go in and do surgery. So I know that was kind of pretty quick, but all in all, we just want to keep our health. Keep our horse healthy and having them to live a happy and healthy life much as possible. Same thing with us. We want to have a happy and healthy life. So today is on Colic, and this is what I was presenting to you. Thank you, and thank you.